I would now like to introduce the summit chairperson, Olivier Badard. Olivier Badard is the founder of Majigani Consulting UAE. Olivier provides advisory and marketing services in the Gulf countries, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, and Oman, to technology and service companies in space, defense, transport, and security domains. He was previously president, Thales Middle East and Western Asia since December 2008, overseeing Thales global interests in 16 countries of the region based in Dubai, UAE. Under his leadership, Thales grew its revenues in all sectors of activity across the region. Please welcome Olivier Badard. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. It's my honor to be helping with the organization of this session and working with the organizers for the introductions of the various panels. We will be starting off and kicking off the conference with a couple of keynote addresses. The first one will be handled by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Al-Ahbabi, Director General of the newly founded UAE Space Agency. Major Dr. Engineer Mohammed Ahbabi is an ICT advisor at the Center of Excellence and Development in the UAE. He obtained his first degree from the USA, Master of Science and PhD from the UK, and has published more than 22 publications in laser and fiber optics technologies. He has been heavily involved for the last 3 years in a major UAE satellite program called YASAT. He is also following closely emerging concept and technology, such as network-centric warfare and emerging ICT technologies. Dr. Ahbabi has great interest in academia and R&D. He is in charge of the UAE think tank project with an active role with the ITU IPv6 UAE task force. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ahbabi for his keynote address.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته وصبحكم الله بالخير. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a pleasure to be here, and I would like to take this opportunity and thank the organizer, Streamline Marketing Group, for inviting me to deliver this opening remarks. I would like also to thank them for their support to UAE space sector since 2008. In my remarks, I would like just to remind ourselves of importance of space. I would like also to give you high-level overview of UAE space sector, including our newly established space agency. Then I will touch based on the importance of military satellite communication and why this gathering is important. No doubt that space is important for every country. Space, in fact, there is race to space. A few countries, 50 or 60 years ago, today we have more than 60 countries, they have space capabilities, space programs. Space is a key for national security. In fact, space is considered to be the fourth domain of power, beside land, air, and sea. Space also is an engine of economic growth. The global space market is estimated in 2013 with access of $340 billion, enjoying steady growth of about 7% every year. We know that space is hard, expensive, high risk. Space programs take time, but in spite of that, still space provides great advantages. It's a source of inspiration, prestige, job creations, and opportunities. UAE has identified space sector as a key to be developed a long time ago. In fact, the UAE space sector is considered to be the largest in the region, with direct investment and access of $5 billion. Our government, our leader, just recently In 2014, in July 2014, made strategic commitment. They took strategic initiatives by establishing the first space agency in the region and also launching mission to Mars. Our space sector today, leading, the UAE is in fact considered to be a hub in space and aerospace. And we have three major space players. Yasat. Yasat is providing government, military, and civil and commercial secure services. And I was really happy to hear that Yasat now has become one of the top 10 satellite companies in the world in the revenue. And I think Masoud, the CEO of Yasat, he will tell us more about the successful story of Yasat today. Thuraya is also covering 2/3 of the world. And myself, I was impressed yesterday when I visited their stand in IDEX, and I have seen a key innovative services beyond the classic military satellite services. A third major operator in space in UAE is Emirates Institute of Science and Technology, or so-called IAST. IAST is focusing on R&D. Basically, they are putting some space programs in Earth observation. They launched 2 satellites. A third satellite now is under assembly in UAE by UAE engineers and will be launched within the next few years. IAST also is partner with UAE Space Agency to implement the United Arab Emirates strategic mission to Mars. No doubt that also satellite communication is important for the military community. In spite of what we see a trend of dispersed missions, today most of the military operations, it's not only within the border, but it's across the border, which requires a satellite communication. I am sure this gathering will be opportunity between decision makers, end users, and industry people to further discuss the challenges and come up with solutions. I also encourage you to also stop by Yasat booth in IDEX, where there are so many solutions to the current war-fighting challenges. I hope you the best, and I hope you enjoy our capital, Abu Dhabi, and our lovely weather. Thank you so much.